Here's your board. You better ride it every day or it'll rust up. And you don't want those bearings rusting up. Once a week at least. Otherwise they're gonna freeze on you. Okay? Then you're gonna have to get some lubricant.
Good morning, skateboarders. I want to ask you, what's it take to be a vet skater nowadays? 5, 10 years skating. You should know everything, basically. There is to know the basics. Let me ask you a basic question. The first actual skateboard with the kicktail was made in 1961, ready for production. The skateboard really started right then, but it was around 50s. People taking their scooter tops off the boards, boxcar scooters, all that stuff. Ball bearings. There was no precision bearings, so I don't know if you know that. But in my day, these are Big Macs made before OJs. So they were the only orange wheel at the time. Built-in base plate. Hobie did that. Z-Flex copied it and took out this on the Hobie. That's how things got around. But if you, how many bearings does it take to make a wheel roll? How many? All smooth like that. 8 on each side. 16 ball bearings for loose ball bearing wheels. If you have 7 instead of 8, you'll hear it, and it'll click, 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 click. When you get on someone else's board, back in my day, we'd all see everybody's room from the TV, the Brady Bunch. They got skateboards on their wall next to the wall. The Partridge Family, any MK Ultra. Now that we know this, but you know, it was what we got served in very limited proportions and to millions of kids. We all knew that you need 8 per side, and if you get on your cousin's board, raised in a fake family, MK Ultra all over the place, many cousins. We're always going to cousins' houses, and then first thing you do back then is, what do you got in your room? What are you into? What's in your closet? So that's how it was. So you see that are they really into skateboarding? Way later in the 70s is when it was like, fuck you got some skateboarder magazines, you know that they're into it, and they have more than one board, and they're really into it. But if you learn enough to where it's like, you've actually even been to a skate shop, and that's how we had to deal with, you didn't get the text. You had to go into a skate shop, and everybody's cool. Everyone knows everything but you. They all know more than you. It's intimidating as hell. And you're there to get one ball bearing. And the kids are like fucking checking out your lame board. So you can get a couple comments. You're just waiting for a skate shop worker to, can I help you? I need one bearing. How much does it cost for one bearing? Because I got it's clicking, one wheel. And then I let my cousin ride it, and he told me I'm missing a bearing, and I got to get one. You know what I mean? And then you'll learn through pool riding and stuff like that. I mean, I've used nails, had to hammer nails and then bend them. And old guys like me, I know that's what we used to do. Go borrow in your dad's garage, and we borrowed because you're missing a screw. You borrow a nail, and then just fucking, because it's moving all over the place, and you got to get somewhere, and the crew and you don't want them to know how lame your board is. All that kind of stuff. No, I'd rather you didn't try my board. Let me do a flex check. And they get on it and check the flex. And then you see what they can do. And if they can do a 360, you're like, holy fuck, this guy knows what he's doing. I'm going to watch him. Whoa, how do you use slalom? Parallel or fucking, close feet, far away feet. You're watching everything. So the rules of all the precisions have been proven much better. But these are the old days, and I'm giving this skateboard, I'm not patronizing myself, to a bro. I already put his name on there. That has been to some of the people that have been, I want to thank you. This is for you. The few people that have been buying my stuff and keeping me alive, I'm just thanking you. I'm giving you this one, my man. You know who you are. He's got all my scooters, a bunch of my old boards, and some of my new boards. He has a bunch of my clothes. But this guy's been making payments, has shit jobs, and just makes payments on this. He and there's a few of you out there that have been doing that aren't real rich, but you're getting my stuff. We're barely making it together. I mean, I'm fucking right there. I need the fucking money now. Now we can, but I would rather all my stuff is, well, a lot of stuff is gone elsewhere, but I had a lot of stuff, and this guy's got a pretty good collection of it. My stuff is very much alive, and he's shot me pictures of it all together. And those are the little things. They're my kids, my skateboards, and he wants to be with his brothers, so he's got a few of them. That dude, and this is going to him. And I want to thank any of you that appreciate the old days. The times are totally separated. The digital age is here, and they're all raised without any of the stuff, watching all the products go through all the different change-ups to get to where it is today, and to appreciate the old days and how it all went through the stages, and to appreciate the riding and riding these boards now. This guy will ride this board. He's riding my scooters because he appreciates them. He takes them to a track and to rad cement. He has a bunch of my old crazy cut wide boards with the very little, these little trucks. And this has my old address, my very first street. And I won a Boss Man on this street. Ukiah Way, right next to Tulare Way. These were my MK Ultra. We all went to Magnolia School at the top of the street. We had a Madonna statue on Fullerton and Euclid. No, oh shit, what? Foothill and Euclid. Foothill was basically 14th, and then Magnolia was on 15th, so we raced from 15th to 14th. Baldy was on 25th, or the Pipeline skate park, I think it was on 25th or 26th Street, going toward Mount Baldy. And then, you know, Baldy's no more than 2 miles away when I was riding this. Baldy, about 1.5 miles away. We used to look at Mount Baldy every morning when you wake up. And this, I mean, Salva was right down, he was in Corona. Claremont, he was in Claremont or Montclair. They have both of them up there. They have a Claremont down here in San Diego. Crazy times. Anyway, this is for you, my man. And I want to thank the guy who bought my green and black and my red and black. And the people who bought my jackets and my band stuff. And you're all out there, and none of you are rich, and you're making payments and doing stuff to get more of my stuff. And I'm waiting. I'm hoping that there's more people out there that like some old stuff that would help me out. But this was just sitting around, and it's going to end up somewhere when these are very much alive. Okay, they're very much alive. Our skateboards and our things that we love. Okay, and I appreciate you, the people that are helping me out. Okay, it's pretty slow times, and I'm learning to live without fear, and I'm just taking it day by day. And God bless everyone in these weird ass times. 8 per side, 16 per wheel, ball bearing. Skate lesson of the day.